Hey, in this episode, I'm going to be harvesting honey. Yeah, it's the harvest season. So I got one hive to harvest honey from. So stay tuned. I'll be right back and I'll take you guys along for the ride. Yep. Hey, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen, in the apiary. Yes, we've got honeybees. And I've got a honey super in this top hive. And I want to share with you guys how I remove the honey, and then I'll take you guys into the kitchen and we'll process it. I got the kitchen all ready for processing honey. So let's go. I got my beekeeping gloves on, and these are actually welding gloves. I got them at Harbor Freight, and they are so thick that a bee stinger can't get through it. So let's get this thing opened up and collect some honey. That's a good sign. Loaded with honey. Not bad. I got 3 full frames. Okay, time to get out of this gear. So I got 3 frames, and then I got my centrifuge and my clean jars and lids. So I just gotta take the wax cap off of this and start processing. To say this is a sticky mess is an understatement. Now this cap wax, you can refine down, get the honey out of it, melt the cap wax down, and sell it to the pharmaceuticals and the cosmetics companies, because they use it in cosmetics. Yep, that's empty. And these are much lighter. They're empty because honey can be really heavy. So I'll take this out and I'll feed it to the bees, and then they can resupply what I took from them. But I only took 3 frames, so they still have plenty of food for winter. Okay, let's open the gate and see what we've got here. Now I just gotta let it filter through that double sieve. When it comes to working with honey, you just can't speed up the process. You gotta make a day to process honey, and it's just gonna be that. It'll take a good portion of a couple of hours just to process those 3 frames that I did. Okay, I'm ready. I'm done with the sieve. I got some boiling hot water on the stove. Well, it's not boiling yet. But let's get this honey in the jars. Look how much honey 3 frames did for me. Isn't that weird? Okay, here we go. Native honey, best for allergies, homegrown, and it also, you put honey, raw honey, on a wound, and since it's got antibacterial properties to it, it'll heal that wound, seal it from infection, and also heal it. Oh my gosh, am I going to have enough jars? I did not give my honey a taste test yet this year. Oh my gosh. Fresh honey. Oh my goodness. No high fructose corn syrup. No imitation. What you see is bee barf. Yeah. Yeah. Bee barf. Full of nutrition, enzymes, satisfies the sweet tooth. Ah. This is good. Now I'm just going to put these lids on these. These are smallmouth jars. So I got these ball lids from my local grocery store in the canning department. And yes, it's plastic. I don't care. And I think I have just enough lids. Maybe. Yikes, I'm one lid short, but that's okay. I got some of these lids. So, holiday gifts, pantry, yes. Now I got a sticky mess to clean up. Let me show you how easy it is. Yep, and this has honey in it, residual honey. I'm giving it back to the bees. I'm gonna go put this in the garden and let the bees come in and take the honey and reprocess it back. I'm not setting it near my beehives. There's a problem with that, I find personally, because it's an open invitation to all of the feral bees that are in the community. So everybody's gonna be eating from this. But I don't want to eat anywhere near my hives to give an invitation to the feral bee colony to start robbing their food stores. So we're just going to put it in the garden. Now I'll let it sit out here until it's all cleaned out, and then I'll take it back into the kitchen and I'll clean it up, sanitize it, wrap it, store it away for, well, next harvest season. I've got to go get those frames, and we're going to put those frames out here in the garden too. Now, it'll only take one bee from one colony to find that, and then that will be swarmed with bees, the forager bees. So I'll get out with the camera a little bit later, and I'll photograph it and see if there's any bees that are doing exactly what I expect. This is my method of processing honey, extracting only the honeycomb that is full, not all of them. And so I extracted 3. I left the bees some more because we're getting close to winter, and I want them to be well fed. Plus, I'm giving them this food to help me clean this up. They're going to clean it, totally clean it. And then I got some honey to store away and gift away for the holidays. Yeah. Yep, the bees did show up. Well, that's it on my beekeeping, or my bee harvest, honey harvest. I'm Jerry Hansen, your host. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm, a frugal homestead tucked in the Cascade Ranges of the Pacific Northwest. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link down below so you guys can go and purchase one of those centrifuges. Yeah, the spinner. That's just a 2-frame spinner, hang crank, in case the power grid goes and then I don't have to worry about having to find an electric source to process my honey. Stay tuned to more videos. You can do that by subscribing, clicking that bell icon that alerts you to new videos as I upload them. Give us a thumbs up. Click that share button. Sharing my videos on your social media platforms helps us out. Remember, be safe, always be kind. I'll see you guys in my next adventure. My new adventures is I'm making sauerkraut for the first time. Yeah, it's been sitting there for a couple of weeks. And then I'm also harvested grapes, so I'm making more wine. Yeah. Bye-bye.